I knew it was all going too well at Chelsea. Something had to go wrong. So the reports are, as of last night, Chelsea are moving closer to signing Alejandro Garnacho. If this deal goes through, this transfer window goes from an 8 out of 10 automatically to a 5 out of 10, because this is unnecessary. We don't need this player. We do not need this player, and this player is not good enough to play for Chelsea anyways. I don't get what the obsession is with him. I've been hearing it all summer. Fabrizio updates every day. Keep an eye for Garnacho to Chelsea. Garnacho really wants Chelsea. Garnacho is waiting for Chelsea. I'm tired. I didn't want to believe it, but it's coming true. My worst nightmare. My worst nightmare. This guy is a scrub. A certified scrub. I don't care what the underlying stats say. I do not care. If it puts him on to the same level as Vinicius Jr. and all the top wingers, because I have eyes. These things right here, I've witnessed this guy play for United for all these years, and he has been absolute dread. And to think, one person in the board thinks this guy is good enough, and it's been reported that it's Paul Winstanley. Judgment Day is coming for you. This transfer is going to be your make or break. And I fear this is not going to be another Cole Palmer signing. We're going to be trying to offload this guy next summer. And it's been reported that Maresca wants 2 touchline wingers. If you want another touchline winger, why don't you just sign Malik Fofana? Or even Savio. Tottenham are signing Savio for Savinho from City. Why don't we go for him instead? 2 clearly better players. But no, we have to go for Garnacho. Garnacho, that market opportunity. Goodness me, I'm tired of hearing this market opportunity talk when it comes to Garnacho. He's not a market opportunity. He's got a track history of bad behaviours. Just yesterday, a photo came out of him holding a vape. Do you want your winger vaping? No. I remember Kendry Pires. He got crucified for a vaping incident. I forget the name of the club, but I swear he got suspended for a few games and didn't see the pitch for a while over that. So why is it any different with Garnacho? And they say they've done background checks and they're happy with his character. What kind of background checks have they done? Because there is a long history of behavioural issues, well documented, very well documented. Because you know United, everything's out in the media. This signing just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all. And furthermore, how have we agreed personal terms and are moving on to club talks before we even agreed a personal terms with Xavi Simons? By far the superior player. He is the one we should be focusing on, not Alejandro Garnacho. The CR7 wannabe. I'm sorry. I've packed the sporting directors and all these people all transfer window, but this is a transfer that I cannot get behind because I know, I've seen this guy. The eye test works. Underlying stats aren't always the right thing to go for because this guy is a scrub. Nothing can tell me otherwise. Maresca's a fantastic manager, but I don't think even he can work his magic on this guy. On Alejandro Garnacho. More on the Xavi Simons deal. I don't think this deal is going to happen, you know. I really don't think this deal is going to happen. It feels like it's been at the same stage for weeks now. Nothing's moved. But the Garnacho deal has accelerated fast. And Xavi Simons apparently wants Chelsea and we're close to agreeing personal terms. The personal terms are practically agreed. But we've had no confirmation. We've had confirmation of Garnacho, but no confirmation for Xavi Simons. So I'm not confident about this deal happening at all. And in fact, the more days that go on, the less confident I am. It was reported that Nkunku is willing to go back to Leipzig in a deal for Xavi Simons if an appropriate offer was to come in. But I don't think Leipzig and Nkunku will agree on wages, considering how much he gets paid at Chelsea. Nkunku was signed before the wage structure was put in place, so he's on about like 250k a week. He ain't getting nowhere near that at Leipzig, nowhere near. So I don't think he's going to agree to that. This deal from my perspective just looks unlikely to happen. So it's looking like we're going to end the window with no Xavi Simons, but a troublesome Garnacho on our books. Mark my words, I say it again. We're going to be looking to offload this guy. He's going to be a part of next year's bomb squad if we sign him. The reports are Garnacho only wants Chelsea and is willing to not play football for 6 months if he doesn't get the move this summer. And United are holding firm on what they want. They want 50 million or more for him. 50 million or more? They must be smoking crack over there at Carrington. 50 million or more for Garnacho. Apparently we want to pay more around the 30 million mark. Which, when you think about it, is reasonable, but I can't get over the player. The player is terrible. I've said it many times during this video. Probably seems like I'm just repeating myself, but I just can't get over how bad he is. He's terrible. Yes, he might have the odd flash, the odd finish. I can't remember off my head, but he has a terrible take-on percentage. He hardly ever takes on this man. I think his best attribute is the amount of shots he takes, and he's not a bad shooter. But that's all he offers. That is all he offers. He's not great at taking on his man. He abuses his pace, but defenders are smarter than that. You're not going to be able to always do that, especially in the Premier League. This guy has so much to work on to become a player that is Chelsea quality. So what is the point on taking up another project? Especially since we've seen how well Gittins could perform through glimpses in pre-season. And we have Pedro Neto that can play on the left and the right. So we practically already have the left wing covered with 2 wingers. I haven't even mentioned one of my main gripes with this transfer potentially happening. His brother, Roberto Garnacho. Do you really want that at Chelsea? This Garnacho family is a curse. United can't wait to boot him out the door. So why would we welcome him with open arms? Why? I'd rather get Sancho back. Even if it doesn't suit the system, I would much rather get Sancho back. Just imagine Garnacho is on bad form, which wouldn't be a surprise. So Maresca subs him and he doesn't play for a few games, and we lose them games. And you see Garnacho's brother on Twitter sending subliminals at the manager and the players playing in his position. My head would be on Mars, and that could very well happen. It's happened at United. And Garnacho doesn't seem to stop it. He doesn't seem to have control over what his brother says, so his brother would most likely carry on at Chelsea. If you can't tell, I just do not want this guy at Chelsea. He's terrible. United fans will tell you that. Chelsea fans will tell you that. Right, all rival fans of United will tell you that this guy is a scrub. There's only a select few that rate him, and unfortunately, one of those select few is a sporting director at Chelsea. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back with this signing. Anyways, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and comment if you want to see more. Peace.